Ladies and gentlemen, announcing the arrival of our guest of honor, His Excellency Benigno S. Aquino III, President of the Republic of the Philippines.
Tanghal! To! Mga pinuno, tanghal. To! Mga pinuno, baba. To! Dadala. To! Baba! To! Mga kasama, pinapaabot ng ating panauhing pandangal, His Excellency Benigno S. Aquino III, President, Republic of the Philippines, and Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Philippines, ang kanyang taus-pusong pasasalamat sa parangal na ginawad natin sa kanya ngayong umaga. Mga pinunong baba.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President General Raul M. Bacalzo, the Commandant, Philippine Coast Guard, Admiral Wilfredo D. Tamayo, the Commanding General of the Philippine Air Force, Lieutenant General Oscar H. Rabena, Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Commanding General of the...
We pray, O Lord, for these young officers as they look forward for long years of officers. Help them to pursue whatever is...
For graduating #1 in the Military President's List of Class 2011, the Presidential Saber is awarded to Angelo Edward Buwan Paras. The Presidential Saber is presented by His Excellency Benigno S. Aquino III, President of the Republic of the Philippines. For being the #1 graduating cadet joining the Philippine Navy, the Philippine Navy Saber is awarded to Angelo Edward Buwan Paras. The Philippine Navy Saber is presented by Rear Admiral Alexander P. Pama, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Flag Officer in Command, Philippine Navy.
John Rigor Calizo Guiang, Pinyan, Zamboanga del Norte. For graduating number 2 in the Military President's List of Class 2011, the Vice Presidential Saber is awarded to John Rigor Calizo Guiang. The Vice Presidential Saber is presented by Honorable Jejomar C. Binay, Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines. For being the Cadet First Captain and Brigade Commander, Cadet Corps Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Chief of Staff Saber is awarded to John Rigor Calizo Guiang. The Chief of Staff Saber is presented by General Ricardo A. David Jr., Armed Forces of the Philippines, Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines. For being the number 1 graduating cadet joining the Philippine Army, the Philippine Army Saber is awarded to John Rigor Calizo Guiang. The Philippine Army Saber is presented by Lieutenant General Arturo B. Ortiz, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Commanding General, Philippine Army.
City. Jed Maquil Aban Santos, Marikina City. Arvin Glenn Pespes Humiwat, Tadyan Mountain Province. Michael Edison Biescas Mimay, Daraga Albay. Darrell Kim Tiamsim Landicho, Lipa City. Joseph Peter.
That I will obey the rules and regulations. Promulgated by its Board of Directors. That I will always observe.
Alam kong hindi biro ang mga pinagdaanan ninyong pagsasanay bago makapagtapos. Daang-daang mga pagsusulit ang kinailangang ninyong ipasa. Libo-libong mga pisikal na pagsubok ang matagumpay ninyong nilampasan. Sinubok ang hangganan ng inyong lakas, dunong at pagtitimpi upang kayo ay hubugin at maging karapat-dapat na bahagi ng sagradong tradisyon ng Philippine Military Academy. At ngayon, handa na kayo lumabas sa bakuran ng Fort del Pilar. Dapat kayong mamulat sa katotohanang may mga hadlang na ngayon lamang ninyo makakaharap. Korupsyon, kawalang hustisya at kahirapan. Re-responde kayo sa mga liblib at mahihirap na lugar at kayo lamang ang magsisilbing muka ng pamahalaan. Aasahan kayo ng mga mamamayan, hindi lamang para iligtas sila mula sa kapahamakan, kundi upang isalba sila mula sa kahirapan. Hindi na ito pagsusulit. Tapos na ang pagsasanay. Sa tunay na mundo, hindi pataasan ang grado ang laban, hindi nakasalalay sa ranggo, sa dami ng medalya at parangal ang inyong karera. Sa labas ng kampong ito at sa mata ng ordinaryong Pilipino, katapatan, malasakit sa kapwa at katapangan, ito ang magiging sukatan ng inyong kadakilaan. Buo ang aking pagtitiwala sa lahat ng kasapi ng Class of 2011, lakas tipon, alagad ng bayan o laun-alab na hindi kailanman magmamaliw ang ningas sa inyong puso at hindi kailanman mabubuwag ang tatag ng inyong integridad. Ang Presidential Saber na iginawad natin sa class valedictorian na si Cadet First Class Angelo Edward B. Paras ay sagisag na dahil sibilyan ang inyong Commander-in-Chief, ang pinagmumulan ng inyong kapangyarihan ay galing sa inyong tunay na boss, ang taong bayan.
band is still playing, the Master of Ceremonies will give you the cue if you can already join the graduates on the ground. Thank you.